Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Raptors, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Going to Japan simulator, Go Go Nippon. Now, I tried to record a Let's Play of this, but I lost my audio track. It got a bit corrupted. So anyway, you're asked to enter your name. That's normal enough, but next you're asked to enter the conversion rate from US dollars to Japanese yen. That's your first indication this game might not be as fun as you perhaps want it to be. You wake up on a plane. Sigh. I'd like to point out, there's no one else on this plane. It's no use. There is fucking nobody. Look at it. There's all this luggage here, and nobody in any of the seats. It's like the opening to a zombie apocalypse game without any of the entertainment. My dream's finally coming true. I'd planned to sleep on the plane so I'd have plenty of energy, but I haven't felt the slightest bit tired the whole time. Like I said, I lost my audio, so I'm doing it afterwards now. It's gonna be a lot different to my usual videos, okay? I hope you're prepared. We're beginning our descent. If you could please fasten your seatbelts at this time. I can't go to sleep now. This guy's a fucking dick, by the way. I say dick. I'm realizing my dream of coming to Japan. So after that motivational scene, you go to an airport where there's nobody again. Quite literally, nobody exists in this entire game. That landmass below us is Japan. Possibly this one might have made sense to have that line while you were still in the plane, maybe? I don't wanna judge or anything, but it looks like there's some random fuck-ass guy stood in the middle of a fucking airport going, "Wow! This is incredible! I've been saving up my money and studying Japanese hard, all in preparation for this day. My beloved Japan, I swear." But that's quite enough of that shit. You're gonna be here for a week, and while you're there, you're gonna be staying in the house of a Japanese family. You'll be staying with two brothers you met in a chat room, Makoto and Akira. Look at these two. Look at them and tell me you want to stay in a fucking house with them after having spoken to them starting once in a chat room. This fucking tall guy looks like he could beat you up with his fucking ear piercings and shit, and this guy looks like the fucking Mungo out of Blazing Saddles. They were so happy to find you were finally coming to Japan, they invited you to stay in their home while you were there. Now, you can't see them in the crowd anyway. You look around, there's nobody. There's not even anyone who could possibly be them. But then, in comes Tit-Face McAnime. They did not wait even 5 minutes in this game without exploiting fucking this. Look at them! She's crushing them out! Yeah, so she introduces herself as Maximum Animu, and I just want you to stare at how overly sexualized she is. Look, even when she's fucking disappointed, she's still crushing her bubs out. Then she introduces you to her sister, who doesn't have giant boobs, and therefore her arms are behind her. And she says that it's nice to meet you. Oh boy! We're in for a good ride. If you know what I'm saying, bada bing, bada boom, am I right? So now I'm just gonna let you witness this in its entirety. Well, Makoto and Akira, I thought you would be guys. Oh. Aren't Makoto and Akira boys' names in Japan? It's always been that way in the manga I watch and the anime I read, so I just... That's true. Wait, how the fuck do you get this far into a how do you get to the point where you're willing to go to someone's house for a week, halfway across the world, but you have not yet brought up which set of genitals they have? Sorry, yeah. It's true that Makoto and Akira are often boys' names in Japan, so it sometimes results in misunderstandings. But it's not so unusual for them to be girls' names, like, well, us.
Whew. This is quite a verbose explanation we're getting here from the big-titted anime girl in pink. All of you fans at home, be sure to grab onto your dictionaries to translate this shit into a readable language.
It really surprised you, didn't it? Yeah. I see, then Makoto and Akira were both girls? I could have sworn they were boys. Wait a minute. If they're both girls, does that mean I just stumbled into a week's stay in a house with two girls? Oh! I totally did! And now that I look at them, they're both super cute. This might be my lucky day.
Oh. Now this is getting a little bit too spicy for me. You gotta wear protection when you're playing a game of this sexiness caliber. In fact, I'm gonna put mine on right now. Aye, great. Let's get on with the game.
Nice to meet you? What the... She seemed so happy a minute ago. Why is she giving me the cold shoulder now? Then Makoto Mitsubishi Magoda does a robot slide and gives you the stunning revelation that apparently Akira's English might be a little bad. Then let's get going! And you're given a stunning scene wipe from the airport to, guess where? The airport, where she comes back with maximum boobage and tells you that to get to her house, you first have to go through Tokyo. Going to Tokyo? But isn't the airport part of Tokyo? I'm afraid not. We're in Shiba, the prefecture adjacent to Tokyo. It'll take a little while to get into Tokyo proper. That would be your second hint that possibly this game might not be fun. The stunning levels of detail into the travel system. Oh, and there's more, don't worry. Listen, do you have a cell phone? Yeah, I have one that does international... I see. That should be okay. What do you mean, okay? Yeah, if you didn't have one, I would recommend renting one at the airport, but I think you'll be fine using your phone. This is the stunning levels of detail here. Okay then, let's head to your... Wait a minute! Here it fucking comes. What? I don't want to do this to you guys, I'm sorry. Take this. Here it goes. What is this? A card? What the heck? It's called a Suica. Suica? Yeah, it's a prepaid transit card. Prepaid? Yeah, you top it up the value on that card and touch it to a ticket reader at the station and it deducts your train fare automatically. It's a convenient thing to have. You don't have to calculate the fare to your destination or worry about buying tickets. Suica, that sounds convenient. Well, there's another type of transit card in Tokyo called Pasmo, but it works the same way Suica does. However, Suica can be used all over Japan, while Pasmo can only be used in the Kanto region. But there's only one train in the Kanto region. It just goes straight to Goldenrod City and Johto. I don't know why I would need to know this. So there's Pasmo and Suica. I'll need to remember that. There's one more thing to watch out for. A Suica or a Pasmo alone isn't enough to get you on a special express train. If you want to ride a special express, you need to buy a separate express ticket. I see. You can buy these appropriately labeled fucking... He even has Suica. This is stupid as fuck! It's just distracting me with tits to try and fucking teach me about the goddamn train system.
What's your shit, Mitsubishi? I know what you're doing here.
And then I cut out like probably 10 to 15 minutes of fucking continuous train shit. Then they go to your house. This is the living room, and that is the kitchen. That is as far as we go into this incredible story. And please make yourself at home, and in exchange, you have to not make a mess. It's the stupidest fucking face I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, let's go to your room. And then you head up to what is quote-unquote a Japanese-style guest room. Pretty certain, given that she's Japanese and they're in Japan, she could just call it a guest room! Anyway. Wow! This is how your character literally responds. Huh? A tatami room! A Japanese-style room! Is that amazing? I can really stay here? God damn it. I imagine you look like, you know that picture of a dude tipping his fedora like fucking maximum overtip? Is this our only room? It's always been my dream to stay in a tatami room, thank you. I'm glad you're happy about it. I imagine he looks like the maximum overtip. Please, make yourself at home. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Makoto! Pretty soon she knows you're talking to a chap. You're the only two people in the room. Where are your parents? I'm going to stay here for a week. Well, I might as well meet them. Our parents aren't here. What did you just say? Our parents were called out of town for 2 weeks on urgent business. Oh. It's a shame. They really wanted to meet you. Oh, I'm sorry. They won't be back until after you've gone. I'm really sorry. Anyway, I have to help with dinner preparations. Could you wait a few minutes? Oh, sure. Their parents aren't here. They won't be back until after I'm gone. Otherwise, the whole time I'm in Japan, the only ones in the house would be Makoto, Akira, and I. Oh my god! Or at least, you would think that. But I did a little bit of research here, and as it turns out, there is all that for no payoff. Fuck that! I quit. The end.